We have the golden medalist representing Italy, Nicolo Martinenghi. Then we have 2 silver medalists representing Great Britain, Adam Peaty, and Nic Fink representing United States of America. Nicolo Martinenghi's medal is the Italy first gold medal of Paris 2024 Games, and it is the second in this event after Domenico Fioravanti won at Sydney in 2000. Adam Peaty in silver it make him the first swimmer to win 3 medals in this event, winning gold at Rio and Tokyo 2020. The medal of Nic Fink is the 12th in this event for the USA. The best performance is Brendan Hansen won silver at Athens 2004. So please raise your hand if you want to ask a question and tell your name and the media you are representing.
Nick, hi, Steve Politi from the Star Ledger back in Jersey. You talked coming into this about finding a perspective in your life and how that mattered to you. I'm curious if that hadn't happened, do you think this night would have happened for you?
Yeah, I think it's still kind of hard for me to process and everything, and it's kind of interesting that I have like a 6-day break before more events, so it'll be still looking on to the next thing. But yeah, I think perspective of everything kind of going on in my life outside of the pool has been really helpful for me to reach such an accomplishment and at this stage in my career. So yeah, I think I'm still in kind of meet mode right now, but I'm sure I'll gain more perspective once the meet's over.
I'm Brian Mann with National Public Radio. This question is for Mr. Peaty. You are one of a number of athletes competing in these Olympics who stepped away from sport for a while and then came back and are medaling and doing really well. Can you talk about how that break fit into your life and into your thinking about sport and how it fits into what's happened tonight?
I think, sorry, my voice is going. I think I've been so grateful to win so many medals and be so dominant and have such performances that maybe the first man to go 57, first man to go 56. But I'm so happy to be here with this medal tonight because it's challenged me in 1,000 ways to be here. And I think anyone that's listening to this, even down here, or maybe you next to me have children, that something that Nick's going to be amazingly blessed to have very soon, that your whole perspective on life changes. My responsibilities have changed so much in the last 3 years because of my son, and I don't regret one single day. And for me, I gave out my performance with the cards I've been dealt. And, it could have gone another way. It could have gone 0.01 slower. It could have been a bronze. Could have got 4th if I was just a fingernail behind that. It could have gone 0.002. And I could have been, with Nicolo. So, but I'm not going to define my whole career in the terms of the ups and the downs by a medal. I'm just so happy to be among these incredible athletes, incredible performers. And I think the race I was in with Arno and Sheen in that last 15 meters, I felt like I had it. But that's sport, and I think it's going to throw you up and down, and we've all been through it. And I'm just happy that I got the win, and it went to an incredible guy, and someone has won it a fair way.
Nick, right here, Peggy Shin with TeamUSA.com. Congrats. Can you talk about that last 50? Well, probably nothing was going through your head at that time, but what was it like to touch the wall? Kind of compare that to 2021 when you finished 5th, and also when is your baby due? I missed that. Sorry.
Mid-September, so right around the corner. And then, my goal was to kind of put myself in a situation where, I had a chance to get my hand on the wall first. And so I think, that last 15, there weren't many thoughts going through my head. Just kind of go. So I think that's how it should be. And you kind of train and think about everything you're doing all the time so that when you get to the race, you don't have to think. And yeah, I knew it was going to be really close and a dogfight, and it turned out to be true where everyone was just within a fingernail. So yeah, that's kind of how I approached the race. And yeah, that last 10 or 15 was just unconscious trying to get to the wall. Yeah, no, there's a lot of great feelings and not so great feelings in the sport. And one of my least favorite feelings was bringing podium sweats and never getting a chance to wear them. So that was definitely a bummer in Tokyo. It's such a great accomplishment to make the team and to be here and to race in the final, but you get so close to, representing the US on the podium and bringing some hardware home, and I didn't get a chance to do that. So, the fact that I was able to kind of make that next step here is a lot more fun, and I think that feeling definitely helped motivate me a lot these past couple of years.
Hey, Nick, this is Matthew George from Swimming World. What do you do with unused podium sweats? Do you keep them, or is it something that you keep as a reminder, or you get rid of? What do you do with them?
With a lot of Olympic gear, I think you kind of weigh, what you want to do with it, whether it's give it away to friends, family, or keep it hidden in somewhere. And my wife would probably say that I keep up more of the things that I need. So it's the podium gear is hidden somewhere because it's still cool memories and lots of fun being there and being a part of Team USA. So I don't wear the all whites out and about, but it is fun to kind of have in the closet somewhere.
Is it on? Yeah. Christoph Becker from Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung in Frankfurt, Germany. Question to Nicolo. I mean, you won the race. Congratulations. What's your perspective on the race? How did you see it? And then secondly, maybe with a little bit more distance, what does it mean to you to compete in this race with Adam Peaty coming back and competing in it as well and winning it? Thanks.
First of all, I want to say sorry. My English is not like that. But, I don't know. That was my goal. I grew with that goal on my mind since I was 8 years old. And I grew with Adam like idol. No, I saw him first of all in the TV. I started to race against him. Probably he don't remember that when I was 16. And now, after 8 years, become Olympic champion, just next to Adam is a dream come true, no? Also with Nick for sure. Before the race, I was in a strange situation. No, I didn't think about anything. I was chilling. No, not like that, but similar. And during the race, I started to say, okay, I can't think about anything. I just be freedom with myself, with what I am. In the last 50 meters, the last time stroke, I saw Nick next to me, and I say, okay, now we have to fight. Let's fight now, no? It's what I love to do. I love to race. I live for enjoy that moment. And winning a gold medal next to, in front of my family, my girlfriend, my friend, my teammate, was incredible. Probably the best feeling of my life.
Hi, Zach Go from Olympics.com. This question is for Adam. After Doha, you said you were annoyed with bronze because you didn't put in your best performance. And here we see you've been very emotional, big grin on your face. Is that because you've done your best, or is that because something else?
Yeah, I mean, you have races where you're not happy because you didn't execute the plan. But I think tonight I executed exactly what my coach asked me to do. We've been dealt a few hands, especially the last 2 days, where it's affected my 100%, 100% feelness. But that's not an excuse at all. I think the man who was meant to win it has won it, and I'm so happy for Nicolo. I remember him coming through World Juniors. I'm like, this boy's going to be a bit of trouble with the World Junior record. And it's always a privilege to race in Rome because the Italians are what sport should be, very passionate. and just incredible people. And I always love being there. Back to the question, I have a grin on my face because I've seen 2012 with Cameron winning it, set myself for the goal of beating him at Commonwealths, which I did in 2014, and that was 10 years ago. I said earlier, if you took the top 8 or top 16 in any event, how many of them are still medaling now from 10 years ago? And I've been so happy that, the world records that I've been able to set, hopefully they last quite a while, but hopefully these boys can also challenge it. And it's a true pleasure, it's true joy to walk out there and put myself on the line because, yes, we see bronze, silver, gold as something that's gratifiable, but everyone in that race who is fair, that they all win because not anyone, 90.999% of people don't want to put themselves in that situation. So these are the true gladiators and these are the people who, I'm so happy for you tomorrow morning because you get to look at that gold medal because I know how that feels in my heart. And again, it couldn't have gone to a better guy, and it's just a great race as well with Nic. So, yeah, obviously a lot to debrief on, trying to get back to full health now and see what we can do on the relays. But I gave my absolute best, and that is it.
Nicolo, qui Diego Torres del País. Ti ringrazio se puoi fare la risposta in italiano.
I would like to have you reply in Italian. It would be better for me, and I will ask my question in English, but if you can please reply in Italian.
To have such a spectacular swimming team in the last years, you are a proof of that.
So I have to answer in Italian, it's easy for you?
Sì, perfetto.
Ok. Ma in questi anni...
Well, over the last few years, Italy has made giant steps in the world of swimming. I believe that our main asset has been the cohesion within the group. There are 16-year-old or 17-year-old boys and 30-year-old guys. We have Gregorio, and he's an incredible athlete. And when we are together, everything is simple. We are guys, we meet a lot throughout the year. We see each other when we train. And the fact that we know each other when we grow together really creates a strong bond, a great environment. And therefore, when we go to the races, we're ready to support each other. Of course, each result brings to additional results. Therefore, when you see your partners win or achieving their goals, of course, you are motivated to achieve your own goals. And I think that the Italian swimming team is achieving great results, and we are really living team momentum.
Hi, Darcy Moon from ESPN.com. Congratulations to all of you. My question is for Nic. How does having a full-time job outside of the pool and having interests outside of the pool as well, how does that help you keep perspective? And in what ways do you think it's been able to do that for you over the years?
I'd say that it helps keep me balanced. And, this is a big shout out to my company, Quana, for allowing me to kind of be really flexible with swimming and, having me take time to come out here and compete. And not only that, but compete elsewhere. So they've been really great in kind of letting me be flexible. And I think they kind of understand that a lot of times athletes, sacrifice a lot to be the top level in their sport. And, some companies recognize kind of the intangibles of that and want people like that in their building. So I owe them a lot because they recognize that I can help them, even though I have this other really cool thing that I like to do. And I think it's been beneficial for both of us. And I think I did the whole professional swimming thing where I, eat, sleep, swim, rinse and repeat. And now I just at the point in my life where, I threw the kitchen sink at swimming and saw what happened, and I was happy with it. And it was a good way to kind of wrap up that part of my life. And so I was ready to kind of move on to other stages while still trying to kind of keep a high level in swimming. And I think having the job really helps, me compartmentalize everything. And if you have a bad day in the pool, it really takes your minds off things and kind of keeps you focused on other things in life. So that's why I like telling people to stay well-rounded and stay balanced, because I think it only really helps in the pool.
Okay, last question, please.
Nic, Kevin Sherrington, the Dallas Morning News. I believe you said once that you'd rather slip on the blocks than to be out-touched at the wall. I'm wondering if that still applies. And secondly, since you have won that Olympic medal, will these Olympics be it for you? Will that be the end of the line of swimming, or are you going to keep on?
Well, I think it's a double-edged sword in that, right? Nicolo out-touched me, and that was a great race, and I'm so happy for him. But I think I also was out-touching other people too. So, it's always kind of the other way of looking at it. And this is just how the results shook out this time. So, more than thrilled with the results, and so happy that I can bring some hardware back home to the U.S. and couldn't be happier for my competitors here. As for my future, I could have probably closed the door a couple times on my career, and it's only gotten better and better. So I don't want to say anything definitive, and LA is 4 years away, but a home Olympics would be pretty cool. So we'll see. But there's other things to focus on, and after this meet and after this summer. So that's a hurdle that I'll jump, when I get there. And for now, it's just focusing on the relays and then life after that. So.
Okay, we have the last question from the live streaming. Yeah, please, microphone here.
This is from Connor O'Halloran from ESPN for Adam. Your son keeps asking if you are the fastest boy. Is your inspiring positive attitude, is that a good lesson for him?
I mean, you're going to make me cry again. Anytime anyone talks about my boy, I think, I think in the car some days when you have bad days, you have good days. And my son asked me, Daddy, are you the fastest boy in the world? And I'm like, I sure hope so. But not today, not today. And I really, truly believe this moment was meant to be, because in my heart, I'm so happy. And there's so much to debrief on with the team as well, of what went right, what didn't go so well. Did I get caught up in the battle between the two people next to me? Possibly, but all variants of 1,000 variants lead to the same result and the same feeling in my heart that I couldn't have given more. So I did it, for my son. And this whole 14 months has been to show that you can literally be at the bottom of the bottom and try and find a way through and try and medal, from someone who has been so grateful to be and do what I've done, and not taken away from this moment at any point. But I'm just so happy that I can race these boys and, still put on hopefully a good show for everyone else. And it took every fiber in my body to be here, because some days I didn't want to be. And that's not just in sport. I think when I made that contract to myself that these boys take every day, and lots of other athletes take every day, that I said that I'd give them my absolute best, and I give them my absolute best, and there's no regrets. And there's a lot of thinking to be done, but we've got 5 days, 6 days now to recover. As I said, get back to full health and look forward to the relays and race these boys again. And it's been a strange one in terms of times. But it just shows Olympics is never about times, right? It's about the races and being 100% on the day. And I'm just so happy that, honestly, in my true heart, that Nicolo can... I'm actually tearing because I know how it feels to win gold the next day and look at that and be so proud and have that to gratify that whole journey, because I know how hard it is.
So we let you guys rest. Can't wait to see you again in the water. Thanks, Nick. Thank Nicolo. And thank Adam. This is the end of press conference, and we can end now the live streaming. Thank you.